Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, hell fire. It's right the riff. Trying to wake up. We back with some more Lies of P. Overture. Oh, Island Shaders. I wonder what key that's in. Somewhere around there. I don't know. Trying to get my brain to work this morning. Heart beating in the snow. Gotta fight this gator. Got a big ass gator waiting on us. I hate that thing. Starting it off right. Oh. Gotta get my... This thing is gonna get my parry back up. Back up and stuff. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, I hate this thing. almighty! Lord. Fuck! Gotta get one out. Ugh. Oh, me. I mean, I do decent damage and everything. It's just trying to get this parry. This thing is hard for my brain to comprehend. So fucking big. Fucking Lake Placid, bro. I'm fighting the Lake Placid gator. That's the thing, man. I always sucked. Felt like I always sucked in the base game with parrying. Alright. That you gotta wait until like the last second. Call me the big gator. Shit. Woo! Get the stab in! Fuck! Hate to have my range. Motherfucker. Fuck! Down. Motherfuck. Son of a bitch. Knew it. Fuck, I knew it. But I think I got his number now. I think I got your number down, Gator. Shoot him! Shoot him! It ain't parrying, it's still dodging. But it's such a funny dodge system. Had to get my brain wrapped around it. Jesus Christ, why is he so aggressive this time around? Jesus fuck. All of a sudden he's doing tail slice all the time. Shit, run. Can't even get a... Come on, get that. Come on, get the special. Get the special! Oh my god. Why did you not fucking do the special heal? That is bullshit. That makes no sense. Was I not standing in the right spot for the special visceral hit to activate? I think that's crock of shit. Fucking gator! This gator ain't shit. Fucking gator. We're gonna take that down, that gator. We're gonna take him down there, we're gonna shoot him. Fucking... Oh. It's out! What's up, dog? Tail swipe. Damn it. God almighty. Fight the camera on this. You play the base game? I love the base game. Son of a bitch, come on. Get that fat gut. Get that fat gut. So this is the DLC. Yeah, dude, the whole game is fun. There is some cool bosses in Lies of P. There's some tough bosses too. Um, I would say this: if you're a Souls fan, the only thing, be prepared for Lies of P. It does it pretty good. It probably, NeoWiz has nailed it the best, besides From Software. I'd say this is my favorite, the best Souls-like I've ever played. But its dodging is a little bit different. It's not about, I feel like From Software, you dodge what you see. Like you see a sword swipe and you're dodging it. This is, it's all about, I don't know how to explain it. You have to play it. Its dodge is a little, like, it's fun once you figure out the timing, but it's not the same as like a regular, like that right there. Once you get it, it's not so bad. Okay, it's closer to that wheelhouse then. If you like those, I feel like you'll like this one too. It's kind of has that stiffness that both Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor have. Jesus Christ. I gotta lock it in, man. But yeah, like the way how that dodge is, and in July, Fallen Order and Survivor, it's like that very weird last minute. It's not like you're dodging the actual animation. It's just a particular timing kind of dodge. Fucking gator. Stupid fucking gator. You motherfucking gator. Yeah. So this one has one, but it's not as good. Alright, let's get my timing down. See, like right there, you have to wait for him to do a particular timing. You stupid fucking tail whipping son of a bitch. You'll see the gator will kind of tense up again right before it goes to clamp you, and if you dodge before that, he's going to grab you. I got the second one there, but I was too soon on the first one. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Give me the... Give me the... There. Give me the visor. Motherfucker. Get up. Get out of here, Gator. Get out of here, Gator! Why be cooked when you can cook?
The size of that thing! Is that how big they normally get?
I think it depends on
Anyway, that was
the game, don't it?
Huge
Dog.
takedown, buddy. Might I say you're pretty good at this.
Yeah, it's only the 20th try on the big Gator. It only took me 20 tries. I did like that boss though. It had a great design. Oh, look at his tomb of victims. I don't think he's eaten enough to get that big though. Dun, 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 dun. Well, yeah. If you like Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, I think you should definitely try out Liza P. Yeah, dude, Sekiro is one of my favorites. Sekiro was my favorite Souls game until Elden Ring. So if I had to rank Souls games, Elden Ring's my number one. I think it's the best of all of them. It has the quality of life. It has the world. It's got all the bosses. But Sekiro was the first. That basically is what got me into Souls games. Once I played Sekiro and was like, oh, that's what these are. Because I had played Dark Souls before and I didn't understand the system. But then I got into Sekiro and I started playing the fuck out of that. And once Sekiro was a thing, I was like, oh, okay. And then I started doing research into how you're actually supposed to level your character up in these kind of games. Because before, me and my brother, we would play the first Souls game, and we would just hand the controller back and forth. But every time we actually could do a level, we thought it was like old school, where you just basically try to level up everything, and it don't make a it really didn't make a fuck. But in all these, you have to have like particular builds and shit like that. So that was an awakening. Because it's even just like in this one. So this is the DLC. My character's already pretty basically leveled like a motherfucker. But I tend to focus on endurance and strength. I'm all about strength builds. Yeah. See, I didn't know that was a thing back then. I didn't know that builds was like something you really have to worry about when you play those type of games. And then after playing Sekiro, and especially once I started a YouTube channel and started playing all the Souls games on here, I was like, oh shit, builds is like big thing. Alright, so I wonder if that wraps up the zoo. We got the Botanic Garden. We're gonna get some plant monster shit. We're gonna get some plant-based monster shit. Well, my question is, how do we get... Before I go exploring this area, I want to know how to get certain things of the other area. Yeah, some of them, for sure. Let me go back, because there's a chest right there at that one spot. I want to figure out how to get to it. I must have missed it. It's right there. Tired of that one throwing shit at me. Alright, you bastard! Shit throwing fucker. Damn it, how about I just take a whack? Okay. Stupid ass worm. Yeah. Damn, man, now you got me sitting there thinking about Sekiro. Two is better than one. Alright. So, how do we get to that ladder? That makes no sense. How about I get it here? Oh shit. Gotta remember my timing! Oh shit, I just realized how many souls I had over there. Or Ergo. Damn, I be fucking around too much. Can't be losing all those. Oh my god. How about I don't fucking hit nothing? Fucking fuck! Oh my lord, I'm about to lose them all. I'm having a terrible run. Fuck that shit. I ain't starting off like that. Bro spams bullshit every time he dies and takes damage. Got you that time. It's that one right there is aggravating the fuck out of me. But it's this, I swear, this one, man, that's the one thing about Liza P. If you ain't on your shit, they will wreck you. Then also, I love this sword, but when I don't have it in its second form, God, it's so slow. Legion magazine. And then the parry system in this is really good. I just suck at the parry system. That's my only issue. I like the dodge a bit better. There we go. Second form. Parry and stuff. Then you might like this one a lot, because you won't see it in my playthrough or my gameplay. It parries more like Fallen Order than Sekiro. Sekiro, once you play, if you parrying it stuff is your favorite, dog, you're gonna fucking love Sekiro. It has the best parry system. I don't care what anybody says. Alright, I need my Ergo first. Give me my shit before I die. Jesus Christ, get off the fucking tree! See, like right there, you can parry. And see, while he had that white bar on him, I could have done a heavy hit on him then. You get the, you'll get the stun hit. I do think Survivor's better than Fallen Order. I think Survivor is way better than Fallen Order. But I'm hoping once we get a third of that trilogy, wrong way. Once we get a third of that trilogy, I don't know, like, my only thing is, I'm not crazy about the stiffness. Alright, I gotta stop fucking around. Because I'm ready to go on to the new area. I've already been through this area. I'm just curious about that chest. Jesus Christ, if I don't get that fucking pillar. Oh yeah. Fast travel. Didn't they have fast travel in the second one? It's been so long since I played it. My thing is locked in animations. I cannot stand locked in animations. And then the only stance in the second one that you can get out of locked in animations is the dual blade. And then its range is awful. Damn it, I was so hoping I'd have my second stance. No, the first one doesn't. So you hadn't played Jedi Survivor? They definitely, they upped the ante in Jedi Survivor, bro. It's 1,000 times better. If you like Fallen Order, you'll love the second one. Come on, biggin. God almighty. this fucking tree. Gotcha. Morning, I guess we're gonna go with evil. EVL. Can't believe I'm sitting here stuck on this stupid fucking Ergo gorilla. Because I'm having a conversation. I think I'm more worried about conversating with you, dog, than the game. Fucking, I hate this zone, bro. Why are you targeting in that? It's just an awful zone, man. All them fucking trees and shit right there. And you got that one throwing shit at you. Two for the price of one. I wonder what my range is on this thing. Hell no, I don't fucking hit shit. This is the DLC for a game called Lies of P, EVL. This is Overture. DLC that they just shadow dropped the other day. Base game is fantastic. If you're all into Souls games, Souls-likes, this game is for you. I'm just sucking ass right now. Don't judge the game on my ability at the moment. Oh shit, bro. I'm more of a big greatsword kind of person when it comes to Souls games. I like the big greatsword. Go over there and get my shit. Hey. See, this is right here when it's in my second form is when I like it. I think that's bullshit. Fucking. Oh my lord. Fucking tree. I like how they don't hit the tree and it fucking stop their fucking attack. Oh my lord, you stupid fucking baboon thing. Oh my god. The sword is so cool. Yeah, I like the sword a lot. I would disagree with you, dog. This might be my hot take. I think Red Dead Redemption 2, I don't think it's that good of a game. Well, I say that, but it's not my style. The only one of those big open world games that I've actually liked from Rockstar is the last Grand Theft Auto. And it's the story that I like. Because that made me feel like I was in the movie Heat. Oh Lord. Stupid fucking shit throwing monkey. Let's be done with this fucking gorilla, because I'm just trying to get up that ladder to go across there to get that chest. That's all I care about. That's all I want. I'm so tired of fighting this stupid fucking... I ain't even got a way to change into my... There we go. Oh, he's stuck. Stuck in the wall. Can't believe how much damage this dude does. God almighty. Yeah. Now, this would be, for me, Grand Theft Auto 5 did the story so well because, to me, you had 3 characters to learn the world of. I like Michael because he made me think of the movie Heat. You could use Trevor to just be diabolical. Just run through the world and just be every typical Grand Theft Auto kind of playthrough you want to do. And then the third character, what was his name? Franklin. He was cool too. I liked his story and everything. I don't know, dog. I think that's a bit of a hot take. At least in the circles I play in, man, I ain't never heard anybody want everything to be like Red Dead Redemption 2. Come on, little kangaroo. And here's big kangaroo. That sumbitch will mess me up in a second, too. Gotta figure out how to get there. That's all I care about. Yes, perfect. But then we can go on with our lives. Stupid thing. I like Red Dead Redemption 1 more than I do 2. I like 1 way more than 2. I think 2 was... My favorite part of 2 is the very beginning. When you're in the snow. I played a little bit of Undead Nightmare, not as much. I got a couple other buddies. Broken Cutting Grindstone. Okay. Alright, do we want to fight this kangaroo or not? Kangaroo with its ribcage out. Alright. Yeah. Which, don't get me wrong, I think RDR2, I think it's great up until about 30 hours in. And then it's just, I feel like it's the same thing. It's like Arthur, we go to a town with the big wagon, we do 2 or 3 cool missions, do about 4 or 5 missions that feel like fetch quests, some shit goes down, and then, what was his name, Dutch, he's like, we gotta get up and get out of here, Arthur. And by the 5th time you do that, I was just like, what the fuck? I don't know. I do think my favorite part of RDR2, which I can't say I didn't finish it all the way to the end, but I probably put a good, I felt like I put a good at least 40 in it, 40 hours in it. It's when you and all the gang are walking up to that plantation house. I thought that was the coolest fucking mission, because it was like at night. The tree, the walk path that's got the trees hanging over it, and you go in there and just boom, 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 boom. Like, I do love the gunplay of RDR2, especially, and I like a Western, man. There's an old school Western game. I don't know if you ever played. It's called Gun. I used to love that game when I was a kid. All right, let me get up, stretch my legs for just a hair. Y'all stick around. I'm literally going to be gone for a minute. I'll come back and we'll continue on into the Botanic Gardens. Oh, yeah! soon as I take a break, I spilt my coffee. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Alright. Hopefully that's it. Convincing. Oh, shit. Alright, we can do a level up. I'm always running into weight issues. So if I can get my capacity up. Alright. Let's see what the botanical gardens have for us.
This zoo is my domain, and you dare disturb it with your troublemaking, your ructions, your mischief.
That's right.
It's a wonder you've got this far. But abandon all hope of leaving here alive.
Nah, I've come in here to all over the place, lady. What is that thing? Damn. Damn. Okay. Got moves. Got like a defensive thing that you do. You a motherfucker. What do you know that? Them things are gonna aggravate the shit out of me. I have to give this DLC credit, man. Everything in this DLC fucking throws down. Gotta get that third kick. Fucking drop kick. Fucking for real. Those things throw down, bro. That is not a good sign. Ain't no way I want to take on two at a time. So there's my shortcut. Oh, he shot me. Oh no, that music's gonna demonetize my stream. God almighty, that fucking brick wall bullshit. Stab. Didn't have the distance. Bam, bam. Oh shit. Well, that one's got a gun over there. They're all legs. That is a fucking bullshit. That's like a bullshit. That should have hit that thing. Fucking fuck! What's that one shooting? Run back over to its section. I remember those from the base game. What's up, asshole? Alright. See what this is. Electric Blitz Abrasive. One standing in there. Ooh! Leave. Okay. I guess we drop down in there. What are you doing? Fucking fuck! Alright, Debs. I ain't gonna have to shit on y'all, because I swear to God, I think I've hit more walls and things to block my sword in the DLC than I did the whole base game. I don't know what, like, y'all's level design on this. Fuck! Now I don't even got the distance. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This game's kind of like a successor to Bloodborne. Why are you aiming that way, bro? I'm locked on to that. What the fuck does... Now I got your... Got your 3 moves down. Yeah, I did a full stream of Bloodborne. I have streamed every Souls game. So if you go check my playlist, EVL, I have went through every Souls game, every From Software game. Bloodborne was cool. I know Bloodborne is a fan favorite, and I love its world. There we go, I got the extension. Yeah, I am a Souls fanatic. Bad. Like, these really are my bread and butter games, man. Even though I cuss these games out for fucking everything they're worth. For stupid stuff. Stupid fucking thing. My one buddy tells me I'm a glutton for punishment. I hate that fucking bullshit. He laughs. He's like, man. He goes, I hear you cuss out these games so bad on your streams. Never finish it, but my favorite world. Yeah, the Victorian, Gothic, Cthulhu, Lovecraftian stuff. It is a cool world. I think Bloodborne would be higher on my list if it had a lot more cooler bosses. Don't get me wrong, it's got some cool stuff, but I don't think it has the best bosses. Alright, so we got a downward path, and we got an upward path. Let's see where we're all... And we got 3 of those. Happy birthday, RockdaRiff. Merry Christmas. It ain't my birthday. It ain't my birthday, Cooler Bull. You fooling the rest of the chat. You son of a bitch. So this goes... I got another time thing right there. I don't remember those. That might be a new enemy. So this goes into there. Something big in there. Sorry, your calendar was upside down. Yeah, my birthday's in April, brother man. Hell, I think I did a birthday stream. Can't remember though. What you got?
Whoa, get a look at this impressive handiwork. I've seen something like this before, but... Wait. Ever heard of the legendary stalker? If not, just keep going. I'll explain later.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. Aggravate one of them. Those are a little different. Come on over here and get you some. Oh, you motherfucker. Nah, cool. You do what you want to do, brother man. That is funny. Oh, son of a bitch. Fucking got me good. Kind of startled me. And even though I knew you was in there. Okay, you a little tougher. I got a weapon too, bro. What do you think of the shotgun? Did it feel good? Well, yeah, EVL, a lot of people compared. How much is the DLC? $30. I think it's $29.99. He was programmed to jump scare. I think it was $30, cool. Which, if you go back on this stream, Cooler, first thing I fought this morning was the actual one of the bosses of the DLC. Big ass giant Ergo monster gator. I think I managed to get it on my fourth or fifth try. Maybe more than that. It was whooping my ass for the first 30 minutes of this stream, basically. Now, see, I heard it was small. Everybody told me, or when I read and seen what was what, they were saying it's only like a 12-hour expansion, but either way, I love the world and I want to support NeoWiz, and I hope we get a second Liza P. I'm definitely down for Liza P too. Yeah, Florida man. Which I might make a short. If I took him out under a minute, I might make a short of beating the gator. So either way, I'm stoked for whatever DLC we do get, because I want Liza P too over I think the first Berserker. I am not a fan of the first Berserker, bro. Alright, so now we got our shortcut. What is he in here doing? Just beating up a dead gorilla? Yeah. Kabam! Oof. Forget how badass this dude punches. He's got a nice drop kick. Got a Hadouken punch. Or are you Ruken? I use the tree to my advantage. This is an emergency directive from the order. Set the highest priority until it's together. Something. Yeah, dude. First Berserker. I wanted to like it. And don't get me wrong, there's a couple bosses that I thought were just fucking awesome. The vampire dude with the casket on his back, that's the coolest boss in that game. That big dragon was really cool too. Basically, I like the monsters. The monsters that are in First Berserker, I am down for, but fighting other anime people, those fights, man, they fucking drove me crazy, bro. If they did a second one and actually made it to where the damage wasn't fucking so spongy. Oh, EVL, I'm telling you, you gotta go. You'll have to. If you don't want to play the game, I've got a full playthrough of the base game. You've got to go check out the rest of it. This DLC is pretty cool so far. It does have a cool world, but the whole game is like this. It's basically, I think it's basically like a hardcore. It's a hardcore take on Pinocchio. So my character, I'm wearing this wolf mask just because I like it. But basically, I am a Pinocchio puppet. So, yeah. That's what my character looks like at the end of my base game. Now, there's different choices you can make to make him look different. Different hair lengths and stuff. Yeah, Pinocchio's fever dream. That's a good way to describe it. But I like that wolf mask, or the dog mask. Alright, let's see if we can get... Oof. Oh, bullshit. And I take fall damage. Yeah. Hell, what the base game teased you with afterwards seemed kind of funny as well. I'm curious if we do get Liza P2, if that would be the main character in that one. Half Moon's Dawn. I can't believe that right there. Fall damage gets me that bad. So, I guess a spoiler-free synopsis of the base game is basically Geppetto. In this world, Geppetto and another guy have created puppets, which are these electronic robot, basically. Cool Look might help me a little bit better with it, but electronic puppets, and there's a disease in the world called Ergo, that blue stuff. Oh my lord! Of course, this is gonna be good. Oh my lord! Get this son of a bitch. So that's the secret to them. Hit them twice, get them to turn their back to you. But, so like my character is a puppet. Electronic robot puppet, basically. Yeah. And they all eventually, after being created and serving mankind for so long, eventually they're like, hey, we're not slaves no more, and the puppets turn against people. And then there's a combination of another faction of people that use a particular kind of science magic combination, and it creates a thing called Ergo, which is like the items I'm picking up and what I use to level up my puppet and everything. It's kind of a poor design if you get a free back hit or visceral hit. Let me get the fucking... That's creative. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then there's some fucking killer bosses. If Minnie Massa was here, he could let you know. There's a couple in the base game that fucking rocked my world. I knew it. I knew it as soon as I fucking tried to do a stab. Oh! Thought she was gonna be slick, huh? And then it's just like that. Music fits with this area. Yeah, it's gonna demonetize the stream. Bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam, bam. Oh Lord, come on. Oh my God, what the fuck? I knew it as soon as I tried to hit that. Ugh! What the fuck is that? My girlfriend's hairs are everywhere. Damn. But yeah. Badass world, dude. This really was a fun... When we streamed the base game of this, it was a lot of fun. Alright. Oh my God. How do I fucking hit the pillar behind me? Nah, so it's just like any other typical Souls, but I've got a shortcut that I made up here. So we can bypass a lot of this. My Lord, son of a bitch. And now I know the secret to these, so we'll be alright. Yeah, see? That's how the souls are designed They want you to fucking get your ass kicked and have to work to get to certain things. See, that dude that was here before, he was kind of like a mini boss. He won't respond, but all the little ones will. That is bullshit. Hate these skinny rail. Jesus Christ, I can't even. Can't even get the second strike in. That's the drawback of using a big ass sword, I guess. The pains of my own build. That was stupid of me. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Oh! All right. Motherfucker. God almighty. God almighty. Sounds like corpse grinder. They're cooking with this. Come on. Oh my lord. Fucking horse shit that is. They look like Amazon people. Safari people. What does a safari person look like? Okay. Like they're super kickers. They're kickboxers. Alright. What we got going on here? Like the observatory.
Everything I'm seeing makes me think this room belongs to a master puppeteer.
Well, that's ironic, EVL. You was asking about a master puppeteer. Echo player. Red ribbon that someone dropped. Okay. Who else could be a master puppeteer in this world besides Geppetto? Chun-Li. About to meet the master of puppets. Master! Master! Master of puppets is pulling your string. That is kind of a cool place to have. Imagine in the real world having like a nice little observatory above the zoo, the botanical gardens. I feel like my girl would love that shit. Be able to paint in a place like that. Pools, puppets. James Hetfield. That's what the boss is that we're getting ready to see. Oh, James Hetfield. Alright. We didn't take fall damage for that. See, and all that to get back to this little spot. That's fucking wild, bro. Is there a shortcut? Hell to the gnaw. To the gnaw, gnaw, gnaw. Because they were on hooks. Yes, here we go. Cool deal. Alright. Alright! What time is it? Yeah, we got plenty of time. We can do another one. We can do some more running. Get my capacity up. How much? Hold on. I want to see. So 204, 143. 204, 143. Yeah. So just keep going with capacity. I can get my weight up. Let's see if I can... Oh, we're getting the big boss. Let's see. Because if I can get my weight up to where I can equip... Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. So I got better defense now. Alright. So there's the summoning pool. Big balls. Here we go, big balls. Let's see what this thing is. I wonder if I'm gonna like it as much as the gator. I really did like that gator. Oh Lord, who's this fucking crazy lady? Taught you the basics of CQC.
I was told that murderous puppet had come to call on me. So who is this handsome guest standing before me?
Got the Ergo.
It matters not. You belong to me now. To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Oof. Why is my weapon in its fucking first phase? Alright, let's get you there.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Motherfucker. You son of a bitch. I imagine if I kill the puppeteer,
Why must you,
When the puppet follows suit.
stalker, impede my work and get in my way?
Alright, I'm gonna get a charge.
Can't get away quick enough, can
Damn.
you?
Oh shit. That's a grab. Take a shotgun blast.
Don't you know how foolish it is to impede the path of the alchemist?
Yeah, I like the balls so far. Bitch.
Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure. You impudent little fuck, to push me this far.
Ooh. Take a hit. Man.
Can't get away quick enough, can you?
That's a bullshit grab.
Don't you know how foolish it is to impede the path of the alchemist? A fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
I feel like I was having a good run. Fulcrum.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Alright.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Damn it. Get that dodge down. Get the satchel.
Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die!
Am I crazy? Why are we not damaging her? It's only damaging the puppet.
humiliating that you should see the power I was saving for later. Enough. Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die.
That's bullshit.
Death is
That's
mine,
bullshit!
and you shall serve me for all.
Not a bad boss, though. The boss is sick and crazy. Alright. Let's give it another whirl.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. Why must you, the legendary stalker, impede my work and get in my way?
Fucking crazy lady. That is bullshit. Boom! Oh, see, now you're starting to do a fucking
I left my
third
work
hit.
complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time? You impudent little puppet, to push me this far.
That's bullshit.
Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream. You will make a
God
fine
almighty.
adornment for my room, don't you think?
I hate if you get locked in that combo.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
That is bull.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Why must you, the legendary stalker, impede my work and get in my way?
Oh shit. Oh! You know what's funny? I felt like the gator was tougher. Even though I'm not winning this fight, it doesn't feel as struggling as that fucking giant Ergo monster gator was.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Oh shit. Oh shit, bro.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
That's a new move. What am I stuck on?
How do you propose repaying me for my lost time?
Jesus Christ. Come on, get up.
Can't get away quick enough, can you?
No, you stupid fucking lady! I got a move that you can't even get out of once you've been grabbed. Oh shit.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
God almighty, get out of there.
You impudent little puppet, to push me this far.
My first run, I did better on my first run.
Don't you know how foolish it is to impede the path of the alchemist? Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for...
Alright. I gotta remember that one particular move. She does one last little fucking hit. Then I can do the charge attack.
You're not the puppet I was expecting.
Shut
Who
up.
are you?
Stop talking.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
That is some serious range.
my lost time.
Damn it. What fucking...
Why must you, a legendary stalker, impede my work and get in my way? Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure. Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure. How humiliating that you should see the power I was saving earlier.
Oh shit, the range on that is fucking ridiculous. I did it again. Even though I knew that last hit was coming.
Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die!
Get this. Fuck yeah.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Bullshit. Bullshit!
That's my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time? Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Oh my lord. Fucking range on that was ridiculous.
I had no rival beyond Leia. It should have been the two of us, locked in a fight to the death.
I threw a jar. Fuck you with a jar! Good game. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know what it was. Nice. Thank you, Evil. I swear, I don't know if y'all noticed. It's like getting her health to the halfway mark. Ain't that bad, but once you hit the halfway mark, all of a sudden her defense is like... She's like super fucking yoked.
Wrong.
No, she is. She gets fucking. Her defense is like. Fucking ridiculous. All right. I do have to end the stream here.
We got a key from Marciona. Hey, I bet it opens that gate we passed before entering the greenhouse.
I don't even remember that.
This place is definitely a dead end, and since Leia's not here, let's go back.
All right. Let's get the capacity up. I want my capacity up to 35. Feel like that's a decent one. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I do have to end it here. But I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with us. If you haven't played Lies of P, you need to. It's fucking fun. We got 2 bosses in this episode. I'm pretty stoked with that. I'm pretty happy with that. We got the gator. Started off, we got that gator. I like the gator a little bit more than that lady just now. She had a cool move set, but literally if you just lock onto her, and it's like audio cue is what I was using to try to dodge the puppet as it's swinging by, because you can hear it kind of go from your headphones. But she talked too much. Even though I'm talking. Oh my god! But the gator boss, I like the gator boss a little bit more. But cool world, cool DLC so far. I'm all down for it. I hope everybody that's watching has an awesome rest of your day, evening, night, depending on what time zone you're in. Shout out to Kulabula, one of the members here in stream. We've also had EVL. We've also had, I thought we had Dog. Or Dong. Dog. Dog. I'm going to go with Dog. We had Dog in here. Lies of P is the shit. It's badass. Peace, everyone. Peace out, dude. Yeah, if you got the money, I bet you. I wonder how much the full game and the DLC cost right now, because I would highly recommend it. And Neo is, if you ever see any of my videos on your shit, hit me up. I want to do a voice. I want to be a voice character, even if it's one of the grunts. Even if I get to come in and all I get to do is like, yeah, like a death animation sound or some shit, bro. One of these days, one of these gaming companies will hit me up. I want to do it so bad. But yeah, time to get ready for the normal 9 to 5, unfortunately. So, with all that being said, stay positive, stay rocking, and I'll catch y'all in the next.